So I'm interviewing Brandy today, and I'm really nervous, but I'm really excited. And the reason I'm already recording is because I want to catch my reaction when she logs on, because this is a big deal. Until then, I'm going to listen to some Brandy. Oh my God, it's
Beautiful.
I am
How are you?
oh my God, I am so thrilled is the word that I'm
Oh,
thinking
thank
of.
you.
Oh my
Thank you
gosh.
so much.
Thank you. This is I mean it sounds cheesy, but it truly is an honor. Like
Thank
I'm
you.
a huge
That
fan.
doesn't sound easy. I love that. Thank you.
You've touched so many people, and I have to say that I'm one of them. So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for taking the time to chat with me today. And you're beautiful. Look at you.
Well, I tried to get cute for you today. I knew it was you know, a Zoom
I know,
meet
and
and
I appreciate that. I'm talking to Brandy. This is nuts.
greet.
You've literally grown up in the music industry, the entertainment industry. Like you've done so much, and this has been a part of your life, for so long, like since you were so young.
Yes.
So you've grown, and the industry and the business has grown. So what has
Mhm.
that been like for you? What has that been like, both to watch that change and to change yourself?
It's been great to just evolve and to adjust to how things just continue to evolve and change and move, and but I feel blessed to be a true artist, an artist that loves music, that's very passionate about music. um, Music is what I'm born to do. So when you feel like you're connected to your purpose,
Mhm.
you go along with whatever is going on. You change with the time. When you're timeless, you can work in any time. And that's what it's about for me. And I've just been blessed to have longevity, and to be able to still have the same kind of love that I had for music when I was younger. It's been super fortunate to feel this way.
And that's such a beautiful thing, honestly. When you said that you were born to do this, like as a fan and as someone who's watched you, throughout your career and through the different mediums that you brought your artistry to, that's exactly it. That this was what creation is, what you were meant to do. And I'm just so excited to be talking to you. I'm such a nerd.
Oh no, thank you.
So, part of why I'm such a nerd about this is because I am such a fan. Like your music was the soundtrack to, like we're about the same age, and
Mhm.
I grew up watching you grow up, and I grew up like dancing to your music when you were dancing to your music. Like I'm not gonna lie, while I was waiting for you, I was bopping to sitting up in my room, like on my phone right now. So like you've done so much beautiful music that so many people have connected to throughout the years, but this album with B7, like it's raw, like it's
Thank
passionate, it's so personal. And
you.
honestly, when I was listening to it again earlier, I just got the incredible sense that you were so confident, and you were making this album for you and for the people that you knew mattered to you, and the fans that you love and the fans that love you. And it didn't matter what anyone else thought. And to me, that just felt so strong and so beautiful in every
Thank you.
track, from the softer tracks to the more, power tracks. So what was
Mhm.
that like, making this album and putting so much of yourself into it?
This album was a very difficult album to make, because it required me to really dig deep and to be vulnerable.
Mhm.
And I felt like if this was going to be my last chance with music, say if this was my last project,
Mhm.
um, I need to be able to tell my story. I need to be able to use my music as
Mhm.
a way to heal um, a lot of the things that I've had to, I'm sorry about that, endure. I
No,
don't know how to make that thing stop. Um, but
neither do
it
I.
just, it just, I felt like this was an album that I had to do to heal the things that needed to be healed in my life. And um, I just felt like some of the things that I touch on, the topics that I touch on, you know, a lot of people are going through
Mhm.
and feel alone and feel just by themselves. And I wanted it to be an album that people can feel like they can relate to what I'm saying. They can get to know me a little deeper, and then also to get to know themselves.
You know, and I feel so glad to hear you say that because it comes through 100%. Like it's it's so honest and so you can just tell that it's coming straight from your heart. And you know, for the fans that connect with it like I have, it's really wonderful to hear that that was what was in your heart when you were making this album. And
Yeah.
I can tell you straight up, it comes right through. Like it's in every track and every song. And power to you, you know, like it also shows that you've gotten to this point where you can make the music that you make for you and your fans, and you're doing it. That's
Mhm.
wonderful. Congratulations on honestly such an incredible album.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I really do. I love that album so much. One reason I love it is because of the collaborations that are on it. Chance the Rapper on Baby Mama, that's a banger.
Yes.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
And
Thank
from a
you.
personal place, Daniel Caesar, one of my faves. He's a
Yeah,
local boy. He's from Toronto. So we're
yeah.
super, super proud to hear that. Nominated for Grammy, phenomenal as well.
Oh,
So, you know, everyone is seeing how
trip.
beautiful of a track that is. So what, number one, what other collaborations can fans, you know, expect on this album if there are any? And number two, are you going to collaborate with anyone else from Toronto at any point? We've got some great people that have come out of this
I
city.
would love to collaborate with Drake.
Yeah.
It's about time
Yeah.
because
I was going to
I
say.
I love Drake and
Hmm.
I know Drake loves me. I just know it. I just can feel it.
Oh my
You
God. I
know?
bet you he does.
Maybe that's
Drake.
maybe wishful thinking.
No.
But I just know it, and so it's like I want that collaboration to happen. But the only other collaboration on B7 is my daughter Sarah on a song called High Heels. And it's
I
about
love that
feeling
track.
empowered and, you know, being in your right mind and, you know, validating yourself. And, you know, it was such a great experience to work with her on the new project and just to sing a song about her in Baby Mama and then to do a song with her in
With
High Heels. It was just, it was definitely a great experience.
that is so, so beautiful, honestly. And you know what? Like that is so full circle, and it adds another layer to how very like deep and personal this album is. Like that's incredible. And I mean, I
Hmm.
see that Drake collaboration happening at some point. You know, he clearly loves, you know, the women who made this music, the, you know, the goddesses and queens of R&B from the 90s and the 2000s. So that if that call doesn't come after this interview, I don't know what to tell you. I will
I'm like, come on, Drake.
I'll plant a seed. I know where he lives.
Yes, come on.
Right? So, one thing, as I said, I was bopping to some of your tunes before you logged on. And I was doing it on YouTube because one of the things that I love from that era are the beautiful, decadent, amazing music videos. And
Yeah,
you made some incredible videos.
thank
Cinema
you.
Room is beautiful. The outfit changes, I die. When I was younger watching those, I was so jealous and I loved it so much. And
Thank you.
obviously, The Boy Is Mine, such a stunning video. And now,
Thank
you
you.
know, here you are making just as stunning videos. Baby Mom is incredible, like so rich and, you know, beautifully
Colorful.
visual, so colorful. And I just watched Borderline, like that is so intense and like,
Mhm.
you know, on the one side so simple and, you know, just you singing in that little room, and then
Mhm.
obviously the very raw and you know, dark elements of it too. Like that contrast was so beautiful. So
Thank
you know,
you.
you work a lot with Frank Gatson. He was the one that you made those two videos with, and you've worked with him
Yes.
on your live
And
events as
Darren.
well. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. So are you, number one, what we going to see some more gorgeous videos for B7? And number
Absolutely.
two,
very excited about the new
Ooh,
video coming up for B7.
what can
But
you
go
share?
on. Well, I can't share a lot because I don't really know the concept of it yet.
Hmm.
But I know that there's going to be another video for another song on B7 called No Tomorrow.
Oh,
So so we're still trying to create, what that's going to be like. But there's going to definitely be another visual, and I love the camera, and I love
I
I love
mean,
doing music videos because I haven't done them consistently in like 8 years. So,
mhm,
to have, two videos that I can be proud of under my belt for B7 is awesome.
mhm,
And then to get another chance to do another video for No Tomorrow, one of my favorite songs on the one on B7,
mhm.
is it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
Are you gonna work with
But what
Frank
was
again?
the second question? I cut you off.
No, no, no worries. Are you working with Frank again on that one?
Oh yeah, I don't really do much without Frank Gatson.
That's amazing. What I was gonna
Yeah.
ask is, you were making those gorgeous videos back then, and you're making these gorgeous videos now. Has anything changed? Is it different? Is it easier, harder? Like, what is that like to compare the past and present experience?
You know what? That's pretty much the same. I think, now everything is a little bit faster.
Hmm.
Like I don't get as many takes as I used to get,
Yeah,
back in the day. Because they would film a lot of footage, but now it's just like, let's get it and let's get going. We gotta,
yeah, bang
especially
it out.
now with the pandemic as well. So it's like,
Oh yeah,
everything is fast, 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 fast. But,
oh
you
yeah.
know, so that's why I have to practice at home what I'm going to do in front of that camera so I can make sure I get it in 1 to 2 takes because I'm not going to get more than 3.
Oh my God, that's a lot
Yeah.
of pressure. I mean, you're obviously a
Um,
consummate professional, but that's
yeah.
intense.
Yeah, that's pretty intense, especially for a video like Borderline, when you
Uh-huh.
really want to capture the emotions and just all of the acting that I had to really dig deep for that video,
Uh-huh.
but I had to do it in 2 to 3 takes, so I had to be
That
on point.
I mean, this brings me to my next question. So wonderful segue. Speaking of being a consummate professional, acting is something that you've done a lot of as well. So I want to pivot very slightly to talk about some of your work outside of music. But what I love is even your work outside of music always includes music for the most part.
Hmm.
You've done so much incredible television work. You've done film work. I mean, I'm gonna fangirl more for a moment, but I got really
Hmm.
obsessed with Star. Like I was
I love
obsessed with
you
that
got
show.
obsessed with her.
That show was so extra in the best way. And when you showed up, I was like, they did not just make Brandy Queen Latifah's sister. Like,
Yes,
if you guys have not watched that show, people watching this, do yourself
yes.
a favor and watch Star. Like that show was, to me, I'm so sad that it ended. I felt like they could have done so much more with it, but not to
Me.
totally geek out on Star forever, which I could. But I loved your character on that, and I thought it was so different than, obviously your work with Moesha was so long ago, and was
Yeah.
when you were a teenager, she was a teenager. But you know I feel like in general, like the younger that we are, we do safer stuff, and this was almost kind of in the vein of B7, where you were like, I'm doing this and I'm gonna
Yes.
play this badass woman and wear these amazing outfits and like
Mhm.
like like punch people and shoot people and like do all, and then also sing and dance
Yeah.
and do all
I
this amazing stuff. So you bring
it
in all
it
these elements. What was that like?
it was so just versatile, this character, so
Mm-hmm.
colorful. Cassie was so versatile, so colorful. um and I didn't really know what to expect because Mr. Daniels just called me. I was in my library and he's like, I have something for you, you have to come and do this part. So I went and I met Queen Latifah and the amazing cast,
Mm-hmm.
Star. And I just tried to just bring this truth to
Mm-hmm.
this gangster that's completely different
Mm-hmm.
than who I truly am. But the one thing that I connected to was um, how to make a gangster likable
Mm-hmm.
was my love for Queen Latifah. Like I love her so much as a person, as a sister. Like she's like one of my role models. So I
Mm-hmm.
used my love for her
Mm-hmm.
to, be a gangster, do everything that that the character was written to do,
Mm-hmm.
but to also have that likability factor. And that was because I had so much love for Queen Latifah, and I used that and channeled that into the character. So everybody wouldn't hate Cassie, for,
Oh my
popping,
God.
you know, when as soon as
I
they shoot,
I
just
loved
pop, pop,
Cassie. I'm not gonna
thank
lie. You were probably, if not my favorite character on that show, like definitely the top three because it was so complex and you did play her with such likability. And you couldn't even love to hate her because you couldn't hate her. And that just shows your talent and your own charisma that you were able to bring that really intense depth to that character. And she was funny as hell too, which I just
thank
loved.
you. Thank you.
Honestly, that was, and I loved watching that show. So would you do something like that again? Play like such a far out
I would,
character?
I would love to. I would love to. Cassie was killed on Star.
That's
I
true.
just wish that we could revive Cassie and she just go off and create her own um,
Spin off?
life, spinoff, because I absolutely just, it was so natural. I loved the character. I loved being, a villain, but at the same time trying to get my life right. And then also singing.
Yep. I love the
It just,
musical aspect to
I'm
it. Like,
like, y'all are not
and
using me as much as
sequences.
you are supposed to.
Yep.
I wanted to sing more. I wanted to do so much more with that character. And maybe I'll text Mr. Daniels today and see.
Do it. I mean, hey, they brought Javier back.
Okay,
Like,
I so
so
did.
they could bring Cassie back. They could figure that out. I
That
got
would
this.
be awesome.
I will start the petition. You send that text. We'll make it happen. Where's
Yes, you
Drake?
make the Drake thing happen. I'll call Mr. Daniels, and
Mr.
we're gonna
Daniels,
make
of
some
course.
stuff happen.
I am so here for it. Well, the last question I'm going to ask you is something that I think the world was waiting for, and you gave us this beautiful gift during this dark time that is this pandemic, and that is the reunion between Brandy and Monica that happened on
Absolutely.
Apple TV for Versus. What was that like?
It
And
was.
thank you for that gift.
And thank you guys for just wanting it and tuning in. It was something that we both needed. I needed to reunite with Monica because I have so much love for her, so much respect for her. Um, and there was a time that I didn't act like that. And I wanted to see her, I wanted to address that,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to sing all of the songs that I love from her catalog. Every single song she played, I knew exactly the song that
Uh-huh.
she played. A lot of the songs that she played were the reasons why I wanted to do The Boy Is Mine with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then also to hear my songs and to share,
Mm-hmm.
20 songs that I know that, fans have loved and supported, throughout my career. It was just such a blessing to just be on that platform and to celebrate each other
Mm-hmm.
and to, work through our little quirkiness, our
Mm-hmm.
awkwardness, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
we came together, and that was like, that's huge.
Yeah.
And so I'm so proud of the both of us for doing that and for making that happen. And I'm so happy for her and everything that she has going on. And she's another one that just never gave up. She just never stopped singing. She just, no matter what she had to go through in her life, she kept it going, kept it pushing. And I'm just honored to sit next to someone and to be a part of history with someone that has that kind of, spirit and drive.
I mean, it's clearly that you bond over that because you both have that spirit and drive. Like your career
Mm-hmm.
has been, going on practically as long as you've been alive, and you
Mm-hmm.
have reinvented yourself so many times. And like honestly, I'm just so overjoyed to have even had the time to speak with you today because you're such a like just wonderful, beautiful person inside and out. And I'm fangirling again, and I don't care because you're awesome, and this was
Thank
incredible.
you. I love love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, honestly, Brandy. Like you are such a queen, and I'm so excited that you're back with this album, and I can't wait to see what you have in store for us. And again, you're a shining light in this pandemic. I mean, if you and Brandy could just like every week, or you and Monica, I'm sorry, could just do this every week and shine a light in this dark time, I feel like it would just make the world a better place.
So cool. I'm gonna talk to her. Like we have each other's numbers now. Like I'm gonna tell her, like, we need to do more for these people. They want our energy together.
The people want it. The people don't.
They want it.
We need it. Like, forget the vaccine. We just need more Brandy Monk.
I love it. Thank you. You're so sweet.
You are incredible. I honestly have had the best time. I hope that someday we can be in a room together and people are allowed to hug, because I feel like you're a hugger.
Oh, we will. We will definitely be in a room together, especially if you make that Drake thing happen.
Oh, babe, I got you. I got you so hard. I'm gonna make it happen. I know his godmother. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm putting in the call.
Put in your call, girl.
You take care of yourself and your beautiful daughter, and keep making incredible, incredible art for us, because you make the world a better and more beautiful place. Thank you so much, Brandy. Can we take a selfie?
Yes, we can.
I'm gonna take a selfie. This Zoom selfie thing is so weird to me, but this is how I've been doing it.
I'm gonna take one too.
Some nice, like, I just take a picture of the screen. I know some people are more technical and take screenshots, but I'm not good at that.
Okay.
You are so gorgeous. You look the same like you did when you were a teenager. Like, I
okay, for mine too. Mine too.
Oh.
Come on, for mine. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much, Brandy.
Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. You're such an angel. You enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully we will be in that room together soon.
We will.
Bye.
We will. God bless you, girl.
Bless you.